going on, guys? Today I got a match against my man DuncanKneeDeep. Nah, he ain't even knee deep anymore. He's chest deep, chin deep, almost mouth deep. Hold your breath. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Anyways, got a battle against my man Duncan, and I got a powerful team. Look at it. It's nice and powerful and strong and abusive. And Duncan has a Ditto, so I'm mad. I'm automatically upset because I don't like Ditto. Ditto's very annoying. But anyways, let's hop right into this like a cold pool. He's going to lead off with his Mandibuzz, and I'm going to lead off with my Azelf. Young Hummer. Ay. Ay. Hey, tummy scratch beats. Anyways, he leads off with his Mandibuzz, lead off with my Azelf. I gotta switch out because I don't want to get hit with that foul play. Nope. And he goes for the foul play, of course, like I thought he would. I could have set up my rocks there, but that would have been foolish because he has, you know, defog and stuff. He is a Mandibuzz. Now here, I know he's gonna switch out. He's not gonna want to stay in and take a Thunderbolt, so I know he's gonna switch out. So I'm gonna go right back out to my Azelf because I want to get up my rocks as soon as possible. And I want to get up my rocks as soon as possible while his Mandibuzz is not on the field because I actually have quite a few Pokemon that can kind of deal with Mandibuzz, specifically my Nidoking. So I'm going to go for my rocks here. And he actually goes out to his Clefable and goes for the Encore. And I wasn't expecting that. I'm not quite sure if Duncan is familiar with what Azelf can do or not because he just started playing competitive this generation and Azelf is not common whatsoever. But either way, I'm going to switch out here, and I'm going to go out to my Henry, and he's actually going to go out to his Mandibuzz right now, which is why I sent out my Henry, because I don't want him to go off, I don't want him to get off the default without, you know, taking some sort of damage. If he wants to go for the default right now, that's fine, but he's going to catch at least 60% off of this Ice Beam right now. For real. Believe it. So stay in and go for the defog if you want, but take this Ice Beam with you, big dog. That did not do 60%. I definitely lied just now. Say about 45. But either way, he's going to go for the foul play and not the defog, and he's going to get the critical hit, which is not the smartest play if you ask me. Defog should have been his top priority, seeing as how he has a Dragonite and a Pinsir. But either way, he kind of just crippled himself because now he's going to have to switch back in one of these days. He's not going to be able to get off my rocks with any other Pokemon. And he's going to be at around, what, 20% when he comes back in? So all of my Pokemon can take him out from 20% before he gets the defog off. So he really did not like think that through. But either way, I'm going to go out to my Doritos and I'm going to try to take on this Clefable. I don't know what it wants to do. But he actually switches out and goes out to his Magnezone. Now I'm thinking that he was predicting the Sludge Wave, which is why he went out to a Steel type just to see if I would switch moves. But he actually switches into my Zapdos. So what I'm going to do now is go for the Thunderbolt because I want to try and break this thing's balloon because Magnezone is actually going to be kind of a problem this battle if I don't kill it, that is, because I can't really send out my Bisharp until that thing is gone because I'm scared. I'm scared of it. So I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt here, and he actually gets the Parahax on his Clefable, which is pretty unfortunate. But honestly, the critical hit on my Nidoking mattered quite a bit, well, at least to me, because I didn't want to be in range to die from an extreme speed from his Dragonite. So the fact that I didn't want to be in range to die from a quick attack from his Pinsir. So the fact that he got a critical hit kind of threw off my game a little bit. But either way, I'm going to go out to Henry. He's actually going to get Parahaxed here. You guys are going to see, though, he doesn't really have anything to hit my Nidoking with from what I've seen. You guys haven't seen it yet, but from what I saw in this battle, it wasn't really a big deal. But because I am indeed a Nidoking, I was expecting him to switch out to either his Mandibuzz or his Magnezone. But he actually stays in and takes the Fire Blast with his Clefable, so I wasn't quite sure why he would do that, because I definitely have a Poison-type move, because I am a Nidoking, like I said. So I wasn't quite sure why he would stay in, but he stayed in, and I'm Scarf, so I pretty much have no choice but to switch out here. And he's actually going to go for the knockoff with his Clefable. This is what I'm talking about. Had he knocked off my my Choice Scarf from my Nidoking, what would he have done next turn? He would have knocked off my Choice Scarf and left me without an item. He definitely wouldn't have killed me with the knockoff, that's for certain. But he definitely would have knocked off my Choice Scarf, leaving me free to switch moves. I could have used Sludge Wave, I could have used Fire Blast, whatever I wanted. It probably would have been better for me if he knocked off my item. So I wasn't quite sure what he was going to do there, what he was planning to do. But he does end up knocking off my leftovers from my Zapdos, so that's pretty annoying. But I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt again. He gets paralyzed. Doesn't really matter. I'm not quite sure what he was going to do there. I really don't know his full moveset. I only ended up seeing 3 of his moves, Knockoff, Encore, and Wish, this entire battle. But I'm going to switch out here, and I'm going to go back out to Henry because I want to try and get off a Sludge Wave on this thing, seeing as how he just doesn't want to switch out, apparently. But here, I should have probably gone for the Fire Blast because even if he did want to use Knockoff, like I said, I could switch moves. So me going for the Fire Blast and then the Knockoff probably would have been the better play because he actually does end up switching out to his Magnezone now. He predicted me very nicely. I wanted to go for Fire Blast right there, like I said, and that probably would have been the better move considering if he did actually end up going for the Knockoff, I could just switch to Sludge Wave. But he predicts the Sludge Wave very nicely, comes in with his Magnezone. I have no choice but to switch out, so he's actually going to predict a switch and go for the Thunderbolt on my Zelf. I switched in my Zelf because it was the most expendable. I don't know. And I have Fire Blast on this thing, so if he doesn't switch out, oh, bitch! Get this threat out of here. This thing was a monster threat to my team, so I'm really happy that he stayed in. Like I said, I'm not quite sure if Duncan was familiar with what a Zelf does, but that is a huge load off my shoulders. I was really worried about that thing, so he's actually going to go out to his Ditto, and this is also good because no matter what he does, I'll be in a fantastic situation. If he wants to taunt me, that's not going to do anything because I'm not going to use any moves that, you know, can be stopped by taunt. If he wants to Side Shock me, I can go out to my Bisharp because his Magnezone is dead and fuck all the shit up I want. If he goes for the Fire Blast, I have a Kingdra with Rain Dance. If he goes for the Stealth Rocks, that's fine, doesn't even matter because I already have my rocks up on his side of the field. It don't matter. So I'm going to go straight for the Iron Head with my Bisharp because he did actually end up going for the Side Shock. Just to hit whatever came in, you know, even if he wanted to stay in, I could just kill his, you know, I could just kill his Azelf. Either way, he does end up going out to his Mandibuzz, which means he has absolutely no way to get my rocks off of his side of the field, which means that his Dragonite and his Pinsir are both pretty crippled at the moment. So I ain't tripping, no, never tripping, no, never slipping, no. He's going to go out to his Ditto, which is perfectly fine because I don't have any fighting type moves, so I can pretty much set up all over this thing if I want to. But what I'm going to do is allow him to go for the Knockoff, and I'm going to go for a singular Swords Dance here. Because even if he switches out, I'm not worried about him having, you know, if he wanted to switch out and come back in later and, you know, take my boost, that's fine. I don't even care because of, you know, just the Pokemon I have on my team. But I'm going to go for the Knockoff on his Ditto, his, I guess his Ditto Bisharp. And this is pretty unfortunate because you guys are going to see here, he actually gets a critical hit. Duncan actually calced this, and he said at max it does 30%, which means I was, you know, I was well over 30% there. I had at least almost 40%, I think. But either way, it's fine. I'm going to go out to my Doritos, and I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt before he takes, you know, gives me a little bit more damage with the Sucker Punch, which is fine. That's, you know, that's fine. It doesn't even matter. So it's looking pretty good for me right now. Honestly, I don't see me losing this battle. Just because his Magnezone is dead and his Ditto is dead. Those were really the only two things I was worried about. So what I'm going to do now is go out to my Nidoking. If he wants to go for the Knockoff or the Wish or whatever, it doesn't even matter. Nothing can really, you know, take this win away from me right now because Aerodactyl pretty much sweeps. He has the Clefable left, he has the Pinsir left, and he has the Dragonite left. I'm going to go for the Sludge Wave right now. He's definitely going to take more than 25% from the Sludge Wave, so the Stealth Rock damage and the Sludge Wave combined are going to make it so that he does not have his multi-scale anymore. And even if he goes for the Dragon Dance, Aerodactyl is still faster than Dragonite. So no matter what he does at this moment, Aerodactyl sweeps his team. There's really nothing he can do to avoid that fact. But you guys are going to see here, I actually do get a critical hit. And honestly, that just speeds up the battle. Like I said, there's really nothing he can do to prevent my Aerodactyl from sweeping his team. I guess he could try. I don't know what moves his Clefable has. I don't know if he has an attacking move besides Knockoff to hit my Aerodactyl with, so I don't know. But either way, I'm going to go out to my Zapdos now. He's going to go for the Quick Attack like I thought. He's going to Mega Evolve, of course. Because, you know, a normal Quick Attack wouldn't have killed my Nidoking. But he's going to Mega Evolve, go for the Quick Attack, excuse me. And it's not going to do anything because I am a defensive Zapdos. Now here I probably should have used Roost. But I didn't want to give him the opportunity to go for like the Swords Dance and then the return next, so because that would have been annoying. But he actually goes right out to his Clefable. That's good for me because his oh my lord, that Pinsir is going to take so much damage when it comes back in. But I actually do end up going for the Roost here. Probably should have just gone straight for the Thunderbolt like I said. It doesn't really matter though. I am a Zapdos, so it makes no difference. I'm going to switch out here because I can't really do much to this Clefable. I'm going to go back out to Henry. Because like I said, I still haven't seen a reason to why I should not switch this thing in whenever I want. Unfortunately, again, he does get paralyzed. Duncan has just had the crappiest luck this battle, but I'm gonna go for the Sludge Wave once again, and it does a decent amount. It does about as much as I would expect. And he gets paralyzed again. Bitch. I'm gonna go for the Sludge Wave once again, of course, just to take out the Fable. Now, I wanted to preserve the 4-0 because, you know, there's really no reason to allow Duncan to get a 3-0 when I could, you know, easily switch out and get the 4-0 ass clap. And, you know, that's what it's about. It's about winning with the greatest margin possible all the time. We don't do the 2-0 ass class or the 3-0 ass class. 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, son. 7-0, son. 007, son. All of that. Numbers. Women lie, men lie, numbers don't lie. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Anyways, I switch in on the return and it does so much damage. Oh my god. He's going to go for the quick attack now just to try and get some more damage on me. But Lucifer is here. I'm going to go for the fly because I'm a fly guy. HMO2, shy guy, fly guy. You already know. Hit me up. Shofu, official Shofu on Twitter. You already know. The coolest in the world on Tumblr. You already know. YouTube.com/Shofu. You already I ain't talking out of my ass today. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Good game, Duncan. Good battle. Check out Duncan's channel. A link will be in the description. Other than that, I am a fool. Ha! I'm a fool. And today is April 1st. I'm a funny guy. Anyways, I'm out of here. Bye. Hit that like button, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already.